Hey YouTube, Petey Two Finger here. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you spent time with the ones you love today. This is obviously late, so post Thanksgiving. Anyway, I wanted to let you guys know I do appreciate everyone who comes and comments here. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me to have people that I've met that I consider, good people, my friends that I've met through doing this. So to all of you who've ever taken a minute to comment, thank you for making my life that much more worth it and relatable. So I had a recommendation. We watched this thing tonight. I had it on my list for a while to watch it. It's called Fireball. It's a movie about meteors and how they have impacted our culture going back since the beginning of time. Made by a German director named Werner Herzog, who narrates the movie along with Christian Oppenheimer. And it had just the right blend of scientific fact, fact-based microscopes, computer analysis, photography, and traveling all over the world to meet interesting people, revealing more interesting facts about the science of asteroids and then also how they've impacted our culture. So there was a mixture of that science-y aspect of it, along with some hokey stuff where the local natives, for lack of a better term, will paint skeletons on their face and dance around on the beach with burning torches, do the midnight torch dance. How much of that is staged for when the tourist bus pulls up with the camera crew, or how much is really what they believe? So I would call that hocus pocus or voodoo, that type of stuff. There is an element of that in this movie that's balanced out with the scientific stuff, and all the way you have Werner Herzog is holding your hand, he's narrating it, and so it I loved it. It delivered. I was thinking it was going to be good, and it was great, which is usually the case whenever I watch anything associated with a Werner Herzog thing. He's a filmmaker. He's been on my top of my list for my favorite director since Y2K, when I first started watching his stuff, and then I went on a bender and found as much of it as I could and watched it all. I put him up there, and he's been up at the top of that list for a long time. So happy holidays. Check out Fireball. It's made by Apple TV, so this is a hip new documentary. You're going to be able to check it out online. I watched it for free on Look Movies. Anything like 123 Movies, Yes Movies, F Movies, any free streaming service is going to have this. They do have it on Look Movies. That's where I watched it. And it's called Fireball, Werner Herzog. It just came out. And that's spelled W-E-R, Werner Herzog, H-E-R-Z-O-G. So let's take a look at who he is, his filmography. He's this old German guy, director, actor, producer, poet. Made a movie in 1961 when he was 19 years old, and since then he's done about 60 movies. Aguirre, The Wrath of God, Nosferatu, Fitzcarraldo, Little Dieter Needs to Fly, My Best Friend, also known as Mein Liebster Fiend, which is great. Grizzly Man, Encounters at the End of the World, and Cave of Forgotten Dreams. Also, The White Diamond was one of his movies that I really liked. But there's a huge list. He's made 60 movies, and I've seen quite a bit more, and I never saw one that I didn't like. So this is the preview for Fireball, Visitors from Darker Worlds. It's an Apple TV movie, and that's what I recommend you check out. It got a 72 or a I think it got a 95 on Rotten Tomatoes, 95%. So yeah, there's reviews for it, and you can check out the trailer. I would say just head over to Look Movies and watch it. It's really good. Really, really good. Now, if you haven't seen any other Werner Herzog movies, Aguirre, The Wrath of God, this is not a documentary. 1972 movie he made with this blonde-headed, blue-eyed guy, and he loses everything. This guy. It's a story of a man who's mad with power, and he pays the ultimate price. He loses everything, and it's great. That's a great Werner Herzog movie. Let me see if I can get his IMDb page up here. Oh, here it is. He's got to be getting up there. Strozek and Wojak were both really sad. Fitzcarraldo, I highly recommend that. Aguirre, The Wrath of God. That's, this Even Dwarf started small. I couldn't handle it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I've seen parts of it, and it was too disturbing. Some of his stuff is really blunt. But anything by Herzog is going to be worth your time, and some of it's unbelievably great. My Best Friend is worth watching. That talks about his relationship with this actor that was in Fitzcarraldo and in Aguirre, The Wrath of God. That blonde-headed guy, he was just nuts, completely out of his mind. And that's really fun watch. My Little Dieter Needs to Fly, and then there's another one, Rescue Dawn, retell the same story. And there was another movie, Encounters at the End of the World. That's got that, what's his name's in it? Henry Kaiser. Cave of Forgotten Dreams is awesome. So yeah, pretty much, like I said, Into the Inferno, Meeting Gorbachev. All of this stuff, Werner Herzog is the man. And if you haven't, you could go to 8th grade class and just pick a senior and say, what's your favorite director? None of them are going to say Werner Herzog. Same thing with seniors in high school. And you're going to go to seniors in college, and the only ones who are going to know about Herzog are the ones who've had more than 5 psychedelic experiences, and the ones that are in film school. Because just people who are interested in esoteric stuff or filmmaking are probably going to know about him. He's brilliant. He's super entertaining. His buddy is that younger guy, Harmony Korine, who made Spring Breakers, Trash Humpers, and Gummo. So one of the brilliant person I'd put at the top of the list. I have over for a dinner party, but at the same time you'd want to lock up all your pharmaceuticals and valuables. So yeah, that's my recommendation. If you're not hip to Werner Herzog, you should be. Yeah, he's German. Yes, he has an accent. Does that mean, remember that in Idiocracy, they talked about the English accent? Anyway, he's a brilliant human being, and I applaud his work. He's at the top of the list of film directors for me. And I absolutely love everything he's done. I think the guy's a national treasure. He's a jewel, and his work stands out like a rainbow. He's just an exceptional filmmaker. So check out Fireball, and if you've never seen Aguirre, The Wrath of God, put that next on your list. You guys have a happy and safe holiday. Be safe, be smart. Stay home. Check out this new director. Peace.